Maboy Manila, Pope here. We are back with another video, and this time we have Nubia's latest device, the REDMAGIC 9 Pro. When it comes to cutting-edge gaming-centric devices, Nubia is one of the brands that puts out competitive devices. So today, we are going to take a look what the REDMAGIC 9 Pro has to offer. Let's find out. The design of the REDMAGIC 9 Pro is similar to its previous model. It is flat pretty much on all sides. A flat display with a flat aluminum side and a flat back panel with no sign of a camera bump. According to them, the reason for this design is to improve usability and comfort when using the device while gaming. REDMAGIC 9 Pro weighs about 229 grams, so it is a bit heavy, but it does have a premium look and build quality that feels sturdy. The back is prone to fingerprint smudges because of its glass material, and if you take a closer look at its back, you can see some text like its cooling system, REDMAGIC text and logo at the bottom, and you get a 09 generation at the top right. At first, I thought that this was a camera sensor, but as soon as I turned on the gaming mode, I was surprised that it was a cooling fan that lights up. Switching to its front, REDMAGIC 9 Pro boasts a 6.8-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED display that is then paired with 120Hz refresh rate. It is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 5 and it offers a peak brightness of 1600 nits, so using the device outdoors won't be a problem at all. REDMAGIC 9 Pro runs on Android 14 slapped with REDMAGIC OS 9. Under the hood, it is powered by Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 paired with the Adreno 750 and a storage configuration of 16 gigs of RAM that can be expanded up to 12 gigabytes and 512 gigs of storage. Here are some of its benchmark results. With that out of the way, let's switch to gaming mode by toggling the switch on the right side of the frame. You can tweak a bunch of settings here to improve our gaming experience, but we will be leaving this as it is and focusing on the in-game settings. First is Mobile Legends. For some reason, even though the device is packing, our default frame rate settings are only set to high with ultra graphics quality. Since the ultra frame rate is available, we will set it to the max available settings. Even if you're just navigating throughout the menus of the game, you can already feel the smoothness. As for its performance in-game, it was impressive as expected on this kind of device. It is smooth, no frame drops, not even a single stutter throughout the game. The only thing I noticed is that the device did heat up a little bit. Next is WAD Drift. By default, settings are set to performance. That's set to custom and set everything to the max available settings. If you want to use super high graphics quality and super high resolution, you have to use the 60Hz frame rate. But if you click on the 120Hz frame rate, both the super high options are grayed out and you can only use medium resolution. So let's stick with the 120Hz frames and see if it can fully utilize its display. As for in-game, it runs at a constant 120 FPS even at clashes. No frame drops as well as stuttering at all. We get a smooth gaming experience, but just like Mobile Legends, even with its cooling fan running, the device does feel hot. Next is Call of Duty Mobile. By default, our settings are set to very high graphics quality paired with max frame rate. Let's set its frame rates to ultra and pair it with max frame rates. But let's set it to the max available settings and see how well it runs. Its in-game performance was super smooth, no frame drops and not even a stutter. It feels like I'm playing Call of Duty on my computer. You can easily do your 360 shots with no problems at all. Moving forward to heavier games, we have Honai Star. By default, its settings are set to high on pretty much everything with 30 FPS, so let's set it to 60 and see how well it runs. Playing Honai Star on this device runs smoothly even with the max out settings. There are some small stutters in between animations, but it is not that noticeable. As for Genshin Impact, its default settings is set to medium with 30 FPS. We bumped it to the highest available settings and tried doing some of this. As you can see, both Honkai Star and Genshin Impact runs on this device mostly at the highest settings with no frame drops or stuttering. Again, the only problem I encountered when playing these games is that it heats up after a few hours of gaming. With gaming out of the way, let's talk a bit about its battery performance. The REDMAGIC 9 Pro is backed by a 6500 mAh battery capacity that is then paired with 80 watts fast charging. Based on our video loop test with 50% brightness and volume, our device lasted about 12 hours of screen time, which is good. As for its charging, while juicing up the 6500 mAh battery from 0 to 100%, it only took us 45 minutes, which is pretty solid for a huge battery capacity. Overall, for the price of 56,999 pesos, playing every game that you want on the REDMAGIC 9 Pro wouldn't be a problem at all. If you're not serious when it comes to gaming, there are other smartphones in the market that can support your casual gaming needs. But if you are one of those who wants to experience the best of the best mobile gaming experience topped with cutting-edge technology and specs that complements gaming, then the REDMAGIC 9 Pro might be the device for you. So that is our review of the REDMAGIC 9 Pro. What are your thoughts about this device? Let us know in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you will be updated with our future contents. Also, don't forget to visit manilashaker.com and follow us on X, FB, and TikTok for more tech news, reviews, and comparison of the latest devices. Once again, this is Pope, and mabuhay Manila!